about Asian, I have really Asian hair, right? Yeah. Stuff I would say to my investors. Hashtag definitely list chicken.
Fabian is very Asian. Very.
I am very Asian. I grew up in Asia.
Yes.
So you can invest.
I can eat with chopsticks.
Right, so morning. Yeah, good morning, fellow investors, fellow future associates. We are from BrosLokos, and the name of our company is Grub Hub.
Grub Hub.
Grub Hub. Okay, before we proceed with our business endeavors, I would like to intro the current members or current staff that we have in our company. First, we have Ryan. He's a top chef, and so his position he holds in the company is
Kitchen manager.
yeah. And Shabu is from Japan. He is an amazing floor manager.
An amazing one.
Very assertive, but very kind. Yeah. And up next we have our famous marketing manager, Mr. Fabian, also known as Mr. Fabiano.
Right.
And I will be, and I am Christian. I hold the role of the operations manager. We don't have a CEO yet. Technically, all four of us are owners, so we need to take responsibility. And with that, we can begin with our press conference. Alright, gents.
A bit about our product and idea today. It's food. It's food and beverages. That's the whole idea. Food and beverage industry. But it's slightly, touched by different perspectives. Okay, so especially for Malaysians, right? A lot of the problems we have, going out to eat or as our diet, right? It's very off. Like we have mamas open 24 hours. We have bars as well, even if it's closed at 3 or 4. It doesn't really matter. But the food we serve there is not healthy. It's bad. The drinks, even the toilet conditions is bad, very bad. If you want to literally know whether a restaurant is decent or not, you should look how they clean their toilets. If it's bad, you're probably eating very unhygienic food. So we as business partners, probably, possibly, hopefully not, right? We have an idea of creating a Malaysian-centric restaurant where we serve food that is healthy with the additional benefit of keeping the Malaysian culture, the diversity, and to cater to all kinds of people, whether you're Mohammedan, whether you're vegan, or whether you are an Englishman who loves your steak, right? You could come to our restaurant, know the actual content of your food, right? Let's just say you just had a wedding yesterday and you don't really want to eat much today, right? And you want to know how much you have in your food, literally, what's some stuff you could do as Americans, living in Western countries, like Mike and Estelle, right? I'm going to Applebee's today. How much is my pie? I could know how much I'm eating, right? So with that way, I could invite my friends, who are cathartic from their lives, and come and vent their emotions with me while I eat my pie, and know how much let's just say you're on a diet, you could attend that goal of yours as well. So that's the whole idea of our product. Let's get into the business side of things.
Wow, that's cool.
Alright, Brian, say him this next. Okay.
So anyways, we're switching our positions.
Right, whose responsibility is Right, so to get into the business, what we want to talk about is, let me just stand up. So as much as Grub Hub is about health, we are also about image. So that's why we're dressed in our different attires today. We each have our jeans on, but we cater for people who want to look good. We believe in looking good and eating healthy as well. So so that eating healthy fits you into your jeans. And so we have our different images here. We have the casual, we have the dapper look,
we have the working class, and as for myself, it's up to you to determine what look this is.
The theme is casual wear.
Yeah, it is. So, talking about business, it focuses, like Fabian mentioned earlier, the healthier side of food, because we don't see any other F&B outlet in Malaysia that caters on macronutrients information on food. So what we want is to be able to provide our customers with proper nutrient information, as well as to create awareness that this is something possible, and possibly spark this this whole movement of getting every F&B outlet to list out their nutrient information, right? So the healthy charts and macronutrients content will be available on each of the food next to the food name. Alright, so we only specifically use high quality ingredients and cooking methods. That's what I was trained for as the head chef. And Shabu, coming from all the way Japan, he deals a lot with raw food and things like that. So we have exchanged ideas, and we actually came up with our own cooking methods. So it is suitable for individuals all ages who are watching their cholesterol intake. Even if you don't have cholesterol, you want to start eating healthy, this is a good place to start. Okay, because we are a business located in Malaysia, of course we will have the halal logo placed outside of our restaurant to cater to also the Muslim community. Okay. Alright, talking about business premises. Okay, you might notice something about our slides. It's a bit plain, it's a bit simple. It is done intentionally because that's what we're all about. We're all about simplistic living. But
We don't want to invest too much into something that will not actually materialize.
Yeah. So, to talk about the business premises, it will be located at Subang Jaya in Taiwan, which is near Shaitan. It will be next to True Fitness. Yes, why? Okay. So
Just like that food truck, right? Time out.
So we will negotiate to come to a deal to be located strategically next to True Fitness, because that is our target. I would say audience, targeted customers. Yeah.
Just to add a bit to that, I'm sorry to take the time, right? The reason why we picked right next to True Fitness, because if you actually know, right, True Fitness has the highest number of gym memberships, I think, in Malaysia. Like a lot of people, like 40,000 plus people go there. I'm not sure if they go there regularly or not, but to have a very health focused pantry restaurant next to that, we could even possibly associate with True Fitness, possibly. Yeah.
Alright, so the place will be designed ourselves after consulting the finest architects and interior designers. What we plan to go for, the look that we plan to go for is, as hipster as this may sound, we want to go organic. So we want to use elements of the earth. Okay, so we want to use like pellets, wooden pellets and stones to create the walls and all that stuff. So we are all about stripped down designs, but to look sophisticated at the same time. Yeah. Okay, total amount that we allocate for construction will be 350,000. I know that doesn't sound a lot, but because
Probably need more consulting.
Oh,
yeah.
Actually, this is the real amount. To actually buy a lot in Subang, it costs about more than $1 million.
Yes.
So we didn't actually include the setup cost because we don't actually have that amount yet. So we'll consult with the banks to get the loan. And the construction amount here is exactly as it should be. Speaking of which, I've actually asked a few of the architects. They actually said it's not more than 350,000.
Cool. So for 350,000, it will include a dual kitchen. It will exclude all the furniture. Of course, those are extra costs on top of what we have for all the big stuff, the main stuff. So what the dual kitchen will what the dual kitchen will include is a side for the carnivores and a side for vegan haven. So what we're planning to do is for the carnivores, it's not just going to be pure meat. Of course, with your steaks, it will come with like broccoli and mashed potatoes and all that stuff. But we cater mainly on the meat lovers, for the meat lovers, and for the vegan side of the kitchen, because we don't want to mix, and you know, some people are really fussy about you know, about if you mix your kitchen.
You don't really necessarily have to be vegan. I know vegans are against killing and they're activists and stuff. So if you just generally don't eat meat and have to go there, you could order something decent and enjoy your meal. So it could cater to vegetarians. You could, you know, like consult with your order guide with how you want like your meal to be cooked. Because the restaurant, as he is the kitchen manager, he would like try to make a dish that you like it to your benefit. So you could come back here because, you know, familiarity builds content and stuff. We try to retain members to come back, and yeah. So you don't have to be necessarily vegan, but the idea is to categorize everything as a vegan haven so that it will be better for marketing purposes. I think.
From the marketing director himself.
The four of us is a huge company. Four full-fledged people.
Alright, these are our staff details. We put it this way so it's easier for you to understand. Operations manager, we have Christian. So all of us, we each have our roles on the left side of the chart. Okay. So as mentioned, he is the operations, Fabian's marketing, Flor, Shabil, and myself in the kitchen. We each have our set skills that we have decided on. The reason why we are where we are is because of our traits. Each of us hold certain traits. So this guy got persuasion, you know, persuasion and assertiveness. And if you want to know more about us, you can log on to our Facebook or YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube is out. YouTube channel is out.
BrosLokos. Yeah. So okay, as for staffs, besides the founders, the staffs that we will need are head chefs. Okay, we need 2 of them, one for each side of the kitchen, and then we will need, I can see, five chefs. Okay, and if you're looking at the expected staff turnover, if you're wondering what that means, that simply means how long we expect to retain these workers. Okay, so like for the head chef, we want them to at least work for 2 years. Okay, these are the requirements next to it, necessary skills. The dates required. Okay, the dates required is when they are expected to have already sent in their resume, when they are sourced for. Yeah. Okay. So I don't want to bore you with all this information, but yeah, that's just pretty much it. Next, I will send the time to. Maybe.
Okay, how we would recruit the people that we would want. We would look into using social media sites like LinkedIn or Facebook or flyers, banners, word of mouth, and the usual recruitment options available. And so we have set up our wage structure in a way that we would benefit people giving their time. So the monthly wage. Christian, could you help me?
Yeah, okay. For this part, we actually yeah. For this part, we actually focus on 2 on the main worker competition. There's actually just 2 mainly. One is the SOXO, and the other one is the Workman's 1952 Act, which is not for locals but for foreigners. So basically, we all know what SOXO is. As for the 1952 Act, it actually applies the same it's the same as SOXO. It's just that it caters to just foreign workers, expats mostly. That's just about it. It's because we need to cover our bases, so this is part of our insurance scheme. Right.
Okay, so so when I first started the proposal, we focused on the 2 unique selling points was the dual kitchen and the macronutrient content. And so these are like examples of what we're going to be pricing our food at. And we feel like we won't be making much revenue from this because we'll be using very high quality materials, and we will probably make a loss in the first year or so. And we did not include all the macronutrient contents here because we have not, you know, started listing everything down, like what we intend, how much we intend to spend on tomato or stuff like that. So like just for consumer knowledge, usually a nasi lemak will have like around 5 grams of protein, usually 30 to 50 grams of carbohydrates, and like 5 to 20 grams of fats. So we would not put the caloric value there because like people who are interested in would just like if it's 20 grams of protein times that by 4, it's 80 grams or 80 calories, and 1 gram of fat is 4 9, right? You know that. Okay. So the caloric value we will not be leaving it there so that people could just okay, I think that I'll just have that there. And that seems like a decent enough. Yes, that is our menu. So like I said earlier, we would be targeting individuals who are going to the gym, whether they are funded by parents or whether they're individuals who are already working. We would try to also target family senior citizens, so it's a very wide range of audience, anyone who come and dine. And a very unique selling point we have, apart from other local restaurants, local themed restaurants, is that we have the health aspect, the macronutrient aspect, that the variety. Like it's not just one style. We will probably hire, like our hiring team will probably hire different people from different backgrounds of cooking experience. So these costs for all the chairs and our furniture will be allocated from the 250,000, right?
Actually, yeah. This is what we have, the assets that we have currently are the ones that we currently have, and the prices are actually, we bought the items through Lazada and a few of the sales section of the website. So everything is exactly as it should be, or plus minus round off, not so, it's not that far off.
Okay, so we perceive that there will be a 3 out of 5 likelihood of a fire happening, and for that we have developed a strategy like to drill our employees with fire drill exercises and how to use the extinguishers, how to train our kitchen staff, and as it could have very huge impact, so we would also hire accountants who actually know the financial trade to advise us on making better financial decisions, so that we will cut our losses.
Right, so I can choose that out loud enough. So yeah, I've actually consulted a few of the suppliers, and there are more than this actually. These 5 main ones are still in discussion, still in negotiation. Plus, what's special about them is that they cater to natural source food and canned food as well. It's not just that since we have a cafe as well, we take in cakes from their companies as well, which is, if I'm not mistaken, it's delicate too. It's Malaysian based, but I know it's French.
Okay.
Yeah. Next. Alright, so like all companies, we have our SWOT analysis. Our pros and our strengths here is that we cater to all kinds of people. This includes vegetarians, Muslims, because since it's Malaysian based, so why not make it Malaysian, feel to it. As well as the dual kitchen, I'm assuming there are not many restaurants out there that share this concept, because I think I should share a story. I have a vegan friend, a vegetarian friend, not vegan, is that whenever we go out, we would actually argue, I would argue as to what he would order, what she would order. So thinking of how to solve the problem, I came up with the idea of a dual kitchen. Mainly just vegan heaven. I think it's soy based mostly. We have our kitchen manager to consult with this, as well as the macronutrient content which is in the menu. It's the same as MACD, but it's not, because technically we consult with professionals. MACD is, I wouldn't say they didn't consult, it's just that it's not truly stated there. And our weaknesses is that we are experienced in the food business. Once a chef, core major, hotel management, surprisingly, and accounting.
How are you going to
I didn't go to school.
How are you going to overcome that inexperience?
In the future, we will hire experts, accountants, as well as
training programs.
Training
as well.
programs.
And we might also hire a CEO just in case. This is just in case the first 2 years we need help.
Basically, we hire someone the bosses around.
Okay.
As well, okay, for the opportunities is that we are trend inclination, like, because I'm assuming, and this is not just assuming, I am confident that we can actually expand to trends. Instagram's out there, Twitter's out there, Facebook's out there, YouTube's out there, Vimeo out there. So everything is very trendy. It's trend Indonesia.
Yeah, we want to be Burger Lab and MGD Boy.
Speaking of which, we also, since the placement of our restaurant is in Subang, so it's very crowded and the information about our restaurant will spread faster, as well as the patrons coming in will actually improve the sales. So that's an upside of it. Yeah, okay. And more likely to fit customer choices, because you can actually consult the waiters or the waitresses to actually decide on how you want your food to be. There's a menu section there that says consult the waiter or the server. And our threads, there's only just one actually.
One opportunity we have is to really revolutionize the way Malaysians think about food. Like the habits and the whole very bad reputation we have of being very obese. Yeah, we could really change.
Right. So the last bit of it is that I purposely did that. So our threats is that just in case, it's not just in case, because since we are a business, right? So somehow, somewhere, there's someone out there that might come up with the same thing. So that is part of our thread where they share similar concepts. Yeah. And I think it's up to Shadul next. He will be talking about the competition. I'm going out of this chat.
You just take a piss.
So speaking of competitors, I'm going to talk about the competitors that we might face in the coming future. See, we have things like Papa Rich, we have Station Ones, and Old Taman Coffee. These are what we consider the closest competitors to us in terms of maybe price, food quality, and maybe target audience. So, like as you can see, for Station One, what their unique selling point they have is that they are basically a leisure restaurant where people just go there, play darts, play pool, whatever. And as for other places like Noni, they even have World Cup menus special during the World Cup, and apparently it's a hit among youngsters everywhere. And so we want to try to emulate something like that, but in a more healthy approach. Sorry, my English is very bad.
Because Shabir eats meat.
Yeah. Next.
Oh, next, okay.
Okay, as for advertising and sales, of course we want to show people what we have and promote our restaurants to everyone around us. So what we can do is that we, of course, social media. That's one of the best ways to promote our restaurants and products. And just by posting a photo or just post a short article, it could be spread among hundreds of thousands of people. And we have we can also use local artists to give us reviews on our restaurants. We have Christian is our operation manager. He might have connections with famous people around.
Local artists.
He himself is a famous icon.
And last but not least, we can also use food bloggers as a platform to spread our things. But as we all know, food blogging isn't really anything right now, so we might just focus on the first two first.
Yeah, most of the blogs out there, they don't blog of vegetarian.
Yeah.
But if they do, it will actually attract more vegans out there. So
Here's the vegan leaders.
Those Australians with bikes and stuff.
Okay, so as for business objective, like what my team member has said, since as we all know, Malaysia is one of the highest rate of obesity in Southeast Asia. We want to try to fix that by promoting healthy lifestyle. Thus, we have our motto, which is eat right and live right.
So take the after party somewhere else.
Yeah.
There's no alcohol, there's no...
The tagline is still in works actually.
Okay.
One of our partners has said it's part of GNC's tagline also. So we might change that in the future.
Okay, yeah, you might actually get into trouble.
We want to achieve a healthier lifestyle, obviously, and also to create an affordable but fulfilling dining experience for all of you. And future.
Right, before that, to add to the objective, there is also a vision and mission to our restaurant is that we want to bring all kinds of people together, taste and background as well in one table, to bring the Malaysian identity to surface.
Okay.
As well
We
as
don't allow guns.
We're not in America, so.
Like all the abang loans, or we cannot have their table talk in a restaurant.
right. This is our future goal, our future action plan. Okay, first off is the nationwide expansion. We were thinking of globally, but since the term is to think logically and realistically, so we stick down to Malaysia first before we expand towards up north.
Okay.
And as well as local gym partnership, where since it's just beside the gym, we might actually members of the gym might have discount in the restaurant. As well as the pay forward system. I don't know if you guys have heard of the system where you pay extra 8 ringgit for a coffee, and then the next person
Staffs don't get discount.
Yeah, so this is only for breakfast, 8 to 12, that's it. As well as the monthly food charity event, it's part of the government program,
Okay.
also known as CSR.
CSR, yes.
Yeah. And that's about it. Bam!
Thank you.
Alright, any questions? Yes,
Right.
lady with the white dress shirt.
I need to know because I'm not clear with your whole proposal.
Okay.
So is it a cafe? Is it a restaurant? Is it a healthy organic store or what?
Fabian, would you get to answer
It's healthy and organic. They're
So
like
is it a restaurant, cafe?
it's a restaurant. It could be a cafe.
Could be a cafe.
Well, technically, the floor design has a cafe in it.
Okay.
And
It's like a Malaysian-centric restaurant.
Can you give us an example so that we can actually imagine whether we're imagining Old Town?
Okay,
or-
Madam Kwan's.
Okay, Madam Kwan's.
Yeah, something along those lines of design.
Okay.
it's
Madam
up.
Kwan.
But this is the younger version of it.
Next one.
Okay then.
Yeah, it's not called Madam Kwan.
I know, but the environment, maybe the interior is somewhat like it in a way.
The dim lights and stuff.
Dim lights, okay.
Yeah, and we will have different ideas when we come to discuss the interior design.
Yeah, but as part of the operations, I will consult with professionals to not go over budget.
Okay.
$1 million sounds a lot.
For a startup of a restaurant.
So just to buy the lot.
Miss,
To buy the lot.
Miss. It's a very good idea, right? Actually.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
Any more questions before we end the press conference?
Sandra, will you go and eat at Fabian's place?
She'll come and eat with me alone before the sunrise.
You don't go for Fabian.
And then we'll go on a road trip.
Shamil's love, Ryan's love, Christine's love.
What?
You guys are competitors, basically.
Turnover.
Yeah.
Because it's F&B industry and there's a lot of
Yeah,
high
but yours
stress
is 16 months, but you expected your accounting staff and other people to stay for 24 months.
Yeah, because that's like a full-time position and it's like a higher corporate position, and we would not want to change consultants just like that. Yeah, but like working kitchen staff, they could be very replaceable very easily.
So you are also replaceable?
Oh no, we're not replaceable because
Because you put 16
we hold
months.
copyright. Like all those investing stuff, like after this goes on for a year or so, we will hire people to do our jobs. And we will hire other people to do our jobs in other countries. If it becomes no,
Then what do you
I know the micronutrient thing is not a very expensive thing in Malaysia, but overseas it's a very normal thing.
I feel the intensity.
Very normal.
you have people to take charge of CEO, then after that soon you're going to have your turnover and people will do your job. So what do you all do?
We just need money for now.
There's no startup cost, there's nothing, and you're all going to
Oh,
take
Startup cost 350.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
but
answer
then
that. The startup
that's not
cost is less than $500,000. Realistically, it's 450,000 below that.
Yeah, I cannot.
That's a logical startup cost.
Because
It's just that the location is expensive. 150,000 for a startup is fine. It's okay.
But is that what you want to do in your life?
to work in a restaurant.
You have to start somewhere, Vivian.
Ladies and gentlemen, any more questions?
We have covered 3 more at least.
So the chef decides on the food, or you just prepare the food. You have here nasi lemak love, sapi burger delight. I'm just reading from here. It's fancy. Carnivores bacon, vegan bacon. Love,
Vegan bacon is alive.
love potions, carrot bunny juice. So cute, right?
I can hear your cringe.
The chef will decide on the menu, or you guys decide together?
We will all decide together.
Decide
We,
together.
we will come for a food tasting and experimenting. So,
Yeah, it's a collective.
It's a collective
collective thing lah.
decision.
But the names come from all of our past experiences students.
Okay.
Yeah, so they are logical names from other countries as well. Like they use these names.
vegan bacon didn't come from me.
Okay, definitely. I'm very sure. But do you think your partners should also be involved in the kitchen? Maybe learn a thing or two on how to prepare food. Let's say Ryan has to go somewhere, or
Yeah. We all share.
Yeah, some train our like staff to make them hold higher positions so that we
okay, so you will still train other people. You guys are not going to be involved in the kitchen. Are you guys going to be involved in the kitchen? Maybe you would want to learn how to make coffee, carrot bunny juice.
I'll probably just be in the area to see how
They just want to shake
the
legs
services are
only.
being
We actually have a few skill retention strategies for staff,
Okay.
as well as the skills and training required for the servers and waiters, servers and chefs.
Okay.
Any more questions?
How many more groups, yeah?
What did you decide on separating the vegan and the carnivores?
Oh,
Why not just focus on carnivores?
Okay, like why not? Okay, sorry, I wouldn't say why not. Your question is very correct. It's a very good question. Because why, as a vegetarian, why would I choose to go to this restaurant when I could just go to anywhere else and just request vegetarian food? Because of the quality, right?
Yes.
Literally. So that's why we bake up here. That's why we split the kitchen so that people feel
They feel appreciated.
they feel warmth in their food and their social
Socially,
environment.
psychological.
It's always psychological.
It matters. It matters.
Yeah.
Because I think in the market you wouldn't actually have the separation between vegan and carnivores in a way, because whenever you go, even if you go to the mama and you say, oh, I want mee hoon goreng vegetarian, but you would still be using the same pot, the same bowl.
The guy's not gonna be,
Yeah, they
true.
won't. Yes, exactly.
we respect our patrons.
I guess you can sell that, the idea of respecting your patrons. Yeah.
We respect our patrons.